Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Grace with the Grit. I film about faith and I inspire people to be more productive. I like the way you just repeated that with me. Welcome back. If you're constant to this channel, I appreciate your time. If you're new, please, you're welcome to the family. Do not forget to click on the subscribe button as well as the post notification bell to make sure that you are alerted as soon as I release a new video. Now, today I will be talking to us about something pretty important, very important to young ladies out there who are, you're talking to someone, you're getting to know the person and you're considering a relationship with them. Okay, so I'll be using my phone, so bear with me if you see me looking down to read points. I've actually noted this down. So if you are interested to know what these things are, so things you should not be doing or saying when you're getting to know someone. If you want to know what these things are, keep watching. So welcome back guys. The first point I want us to know, I'm going to make this as honest and as clear as possible. The first point I want us to know is that you should not be sending nudes or private pictures of yourself. They don't need that. That is so cheap. I am tired of people, making excuses for their friends who sent out nudes and saying she just went with the flow. They were just sexting or whatever people call it. Just from the moral perspective, it just doesn't even make any sense. That is just too cheap. You want that person to expect something of you, to be expectant of just good things. You're not just throwing yourself out there. That is the first point. Recently, I actually saw on a friend's Instagram post during the week. And this guy is a very good friend. I've known him for a long while. And he just had a couple of posts on Instagram where apparently his female friend has been doing stuff or sending stuff to some other guy who had now become very petty and cheesy about it. So I think she had sent him some pics before, and now she decided to block this guy. She decided to stop communication. So my friend was putting on his Instagram that, oh, this guy is so petty. Who does that? It's not because you've gotten down with a girl or because you've seen pictures of her that you should spread it, because the guy was now threatening the girl. Also, you blocked me. You think it's the end of the story. I'm going to tell the whole world that you're this, that you're that. And I read this, I saw this post and I was thinking, first off, I wouldn't judge my friend for, assisting his friend, because at the end of the day, this thing actually dragged to the police station. They found the guy and they took him to the police station. I'm not even sure if it was in my friend's place to do that, because you're kind of promoting the girl's action and it's a big no. I didn't make any comment to that post. He'll probably be watching this video and he would know where I stand. If you've spoken to the girl, thank you very much, because I think you should if you claim she's your friend. It's clearly a lifestyle no one wants to live at this point. So yeah, that's the first thing. You don't want to send anything private. I mean, it's yours. It's your body, it's your husband's, it's God's. Be careful the things you do and the things you send. The second point I have for us is you do not want to be giving personal information too early. By personal information, I mean your address, your parents' address, or letting them know, oh, I used to bank here before, now I bank here. These are things you're still getting to know this person, probably first couple of days, first week of meeting them, probably you met on social media. You were introduced by someone. I understand in the vibe of the communication, there are a lot of things you're going to be saying, but you want to be careful. You want to actually gauge the things that come out of your mouth so that you're not giving out unnecessary information. You do not yet know where that relationship is leading to, so be careful with things, information, because some guys, trust me, there are sly guys out there. Not everyone who comes pretending to want good for you or with you actually does. So you want to be careful. The personal information you're letting out about yourself, be cautious. The third point I have is you do not want to show him off to your family too soon. You don't know this person yet, okay? It's a process. You're still building that friendship stage. Yes, you do not want to go telling your cousins, your sisters, and you're all excited and they can tell you're clearly head over heels. Be careful. Obviously, the more time you actually spend with someone, they start to reflect on you. Family and friends will actually be able to tell that, okay, we've been seeing less of you these days, what's going on, they may be able to tell that someone else has come into the picture. That way you could gradually say, you know, stuff like, yeah, I've met someone, but we're still talking, he's just a friend, because that is what it should be. When you get to meet someone, they should still be just a friend until you're sure of what you're doing, you know, until you've gotten confirmation about that friendship. The next point I just want us to know is that you should be kind, you should be cautious, okay, because first impression matters a lot. Now, I'm not saying for us to pretend. Don't pretend about this. It should actually be who you are. That's why, first of all, you should build your character. So the first video I actually did on YouTube was what I titled 7 life-changing habits. Okay, so I'm going to try to tag that, you know, caption that somewhere on the screen. The point is, build yourself on a day-to-day, so that when you meet someone, in case they are the one, you're given a first impression really good. First impressions are only given once. No matter how much you try to amend yourself, no matter how much you try to correct things, you've given a first impression. So you want to go out there in a kind way, okay? You want to make sure that the things you're saying are good, you're cautious, you're relatable, you're not just all cold, leave me alone, don't talk to me, who gave you my details, you know. So yeah, you want to be kind and cautious. The last point I have for us is to let us know to read in between the lines, read the signs. Don't ignore the signs you see, because these days I hear too many girls complaining and saying stuff like, I didn't know he was gonna be like this, I didn't know he was a control freak. You didn't know he was a control freak. At the beginning he would say stuff like, I just want to check on you, where are you now, what are you doing? If you notice these signs and you're thinking, this is probably signs of a control freak, it is a sign of a control freak. He is a control freak. Don't put things under the carpet because they dress good, because they smell good, because you just want to see where it leads to. There are millions of fishes in the sea. You're going to get someone. So don't be desperate as to not read in between the lines. Okay, people do not always come to us up front. Most people pretend, and you do not know this person, so you want to be careful. Read in between the lines. What kind of signs are they throwing out at you? What kind of things do they say? Try to study their cliques. Who do they hang around with most often? You know, so then you can tell, because obviously birds of a feather flock together. So you want to be able to study the type of people they keep around them. You want to be able to study the type of things they listen to. You know, what do they like to do? Where do they hang out with? You want to know where they grew up. So actually learning to know about their background is pretty important. In as much as you're not giving too much personal information, you need to know about where people come from. If they grew up in the ghetto, for example, they're used to seeing a type of lifestyle. If they grew up in a family where father beats on mom, mom does not submit to father, they would most likely, you know, end up like that. Not all times, I'm just saying, so you want to be careful. So yeah, those are the 5 tips I had for us today, guys. I really hope it was, you know, insightful to some of us. On a day-to-day, we meet people out there, you meet people online, be friendly, make new friends, you know, make new acquaintances. But that one person that you're considering this can go a little further with, these steps are very, very important, and you'll be saving yourself a lot of trouble. So if this helped, if you enjoyed this video and you've stayed up until this time, you're super amazing. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Make sure you share this video, because there are a lot of people out there who may just be wondering or who may be making such mistakes. So yes, thanks a lot everyone for your time. Thank you so much for listening, and do have a lovely, 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 lovely day.